to another way to view our data, which is by far the coolest ever. By using hierarchical clustering to inform a linear projection, we can really start to interrogate the original clusters in multi-dimensional space. First, we want to pipe our selected data from hierarchical clustering to the linear projection, and then we can pipe our data from the original file to the linear projection. Over here, you can see that we have the display here, and on the left we have a dialog that lets us edit the amount of attribute dimensions that we put in. In this case, I will insert all of them in. This view also supports zooming and clustering and selecting data as with standard orange procedures. We can see over here that there are awesome ways to perhaps cluster your data based on showing probabilities and showing value lines and using different symbols here, depending on what you want to do. These can be explored in detail and have very little to do with the underlying algorithm. What we care about, though, is that this data set is quite cluttered at the moment. We wish to cluster these attributes and organisms that belong to certain classes. FreeViz provides a fast implementation to do just that. Rather than talking about it, I'll show you. We can see that milk, cat size, hair, and tooth are generally pretty good mammalia classifications. Aquatic, fins, tail, predator, backbone perhaps rely on amphibians and fish. Best classify amphibians and fish. Over here, airborne, feathers, and eggs are a good metric to determine what a bird is. This can be very informative in determining how well points fit to a model. The technical details may be further researched later to save time. Finally, if we close this dialog box, we can save a graph to show the rest of our colleagues in the field. So what did we do? We explored a data file, clustered it by hierarchical clustering methods here, and then probed it based on attributes of interest. These types of analyses are particularly relevant to evolutionary biology. If any of you are familiar with dendrograms, it's probably from evolutionary trees. When thinking about how multiple data are related to each other, these techniques may prove invaluable. Thank you for listening and happy oranging.